afternoon everybody and welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jeanette and I'm coming to you today from the northwest of England where I live with my husband Timothy and our little dog Zach. Today is Saturday, it's the 27th, 28th, something like that of March. The weather, we'll do the old British thing. The weather actually is worth talking about. It's stunning. It's beautiful blue skies. It has been all week and we have had the most beautiful week. Very enjoyable. I've been out in the garden, in the back garden, done a little bit of tidying. I'm not a massive gardener and I haven't got any garden skills, and our garden is certainly not posh in any way, shape or form. But I have tidied it up and at least we've got somewhere to sit when the weather comes, so that's nice. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I have had some more new subscribers. Welcome to Crafty Clegs and welcome back to those that are returning. What else do I need to tell you? Oh yes, where you can find me. You can find me on most social media platforms. I am active on Instagram. And I also have an Etsy shop, which I will leave links down below for you if you want to find me. What have I got to tell you today? Well, I've got a couple of finished objects, some works in progress, a new section, incoming, and a little shop update. And that's it really. I just felt that it was such a long time since I did a podcast, I have to come and say hello. Life updates, what's been going on? Not a lot really. I have been to see my daughter. Last time I spoke to you, I was getting ready to go and spend some time with Katie and Justina. Well, I've done that and it was really nice. I went down to go to their local market, the Froome market, which I had a lovely weekend with them. So I did that. I stayed, I think it was 4 nights, something like that. I have had a get together with some friends. We went to one of our friends' houses and I made a cake, took cake and we had coffee, cake, sandwiches and knit and natter. And there was an additional friend there this time, so that was nice. There was 4 of us this time. So that was a nice day out. Other than that, I haven't done anything really. The normal going out for a walk. I've been doing some sewing in my craft room for my little Etsy shop, and other than that, that's it. I'm afraid not got anything else to tell you. Very quiet. I was going to say quiet and boring life, but it's not. Tim and I do not have an exciting life, but we like our life as it is. In fact, we love it. So with that said, I do hope everybody is well, and I don't really want to get into the troubles we're having in the world, because I want to try and keep it light-hearted. But I don't want to go by with not mentioning it, the fact that we've just got so much unrest in the world, and well, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, because what can I say other than, my heart goes out to everybody. Yeah, I just don't know what to say, but I felt that I needed to say something. So yeah, I am thinking about all those people that's struggling at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to carry on. So I'm going to start today with my finished objects. I've got 4 finished objects. 3 of them are here and 1 of them I have gifted, but I have taken a picture of it, so I will put a picture in when I come to talk about that. And my first one is a crocheted item, and it's from my book From Kerry Lord, A Partridge in a Pear Tree. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know I'm hoping to do the whole 12 birds of Christmas. I am on to bird number 3. I have kept up so far, thank goodness. And I've lost what I was doing now. Bear with me. I'm sure she's called Margot. Yeah. This is what I've done this month. Margot the Swan. And bear with me, here she is. I absolutely love these birds. I just think they've got such character. Isn't it brilliant? Look at the size of that beak. But swans do have big beaks, don't they? I used Toft alpaca DK, and it is done in cream, black and orange. It is just as you see it. I love a little feet. Let me just turn them around because they're all skew with. Look at the little feet and little knobbly knees. Then you've got her beautiful big wings and a tail feather, and then this absolute stunning beak. So yeah, so that's my 3 birds. I can't remember, was it a 3mm hook I think I did it on? And it didn't take me very long, maybe a week, in between other things, obviously. You know what us crafters are like. We can't just stick to one thing, can we? We have to have a number of things on the go. I'm sure it's not just me that's like that. I'm sure it's everybody else. So that is bird number 3. And I will take a picture and put it here of all the 3 birds that I've got. So that's Margot. And as we're on the Toft bird, I will show you what I'm doing next. I've got it out ready. She says. Oh no, I'm not. I've not decided yet because I'm short of one colour, that's right. I was going to do, I think it was the woodpecker, but I'm short of a colour. So I've not decided on the next one yet. I might have to order some wool. So yeah, watch this space. Not sure what April's bird's going to be. So that's my first finished item. My next one, oh, this is just adorable. I have a couple of friends who are expecting babies either themselves or within the family, and so I'm making a few things. And I saw this pattern. Well, actually, I was recommended this pattern. I can't remember what it's called. I haven't got it. It's on my iPad, but I will write it on the screen. And it is these adorable, adorable baby socks. And they're not just. They was so easy to make. I was amazed that I could do them. I didn't mess up. I was amazed how easy they was. And they're constructed exactly the same way as an adult sock is. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Heel flap and gusset. What is it, an umbrella toe that I used? Can you see that? So that's the, let me move my face, umbrella toe. I use the same as adults, 2.25, and I use my Chiagoo red lace. Did it in the magic circle, and can't remember what this yarn was from. I used about 20, not even that actually, 20 grams of yarn. And I just can't remember where it's from. It was out of I've got a basket down in the side down there with lots of little bits in. But yeah, I will definitely be making more of these for the baby, or for the babies. So that is another finished item. Are they not just adorable? Like I say, really, really easy to make. You know, when you sometimes shock yourself, because as you all know, my sock knitting journey has got better, but I'm still not 100% at it. But yeah, I was really pleased with those. So that's one little baby item finished. Then the next one, I bought this pattern, oh, how long ago? I must have bought this pattern now, maybe 2 years ago, from Deborah Raymond, and she is one half of Meanwhile at the Castle. And it is the Littlest Elf baby hat. It's a paid for pattern, and she has it on her, I think you can purchase this from a website and from a Etsy store, if I'm not mistaken, or it might just be on a website. Can't remember now. If I can find you the link. Yeah, it is a website. It's from candyshopyarns.com. But I will leave you a link down below. So this is the Little Elf's baby hat. And again, this was really, really, really nice to make. I used King Cole Cherish Baby DK in shade Powder Pink, and it's 3510. I don't know if you're seeing it very well there. It's like a very, very light grey and a really soft blush pink and white. And this is how much I've got after making the hat and the pom-pom. I could quite easily get a pair of booties out of there or mittens, and I might give it a go. Now, there's no easy way to show you this because obviously it's a pixie hat, and so I can't, well, I don't know what I can put it on. I think I put it on a balloon to take a picture for my Instagram. I can just put it on my hand. And so this is what I've made. Oh, I love it. I think the yarn is what makes it. This well, it's not self-striping, is it? It's the variegated yarn. King Cole do a lot of this for babies. And it's a really affordable yarn. And I think for first size, if you're knitting for babies, you just need one ball. It goes a really long way. I can't remember. Let me tell you what metre it is. It's got 240 metres, or if you prefer, 262 yards. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can make just out of one ball, and it's such an affordable yarn, it really is. And like I say, so nice to work with, and it's an anti-pilling yarn, so hopefully you don't get that, you know, like you get like, what do they call it, like a net, I don't know what they call it. It looks very fluffy and like pilling. It doesn't go like that, but isn't that lovely? So yeah, I might make another one of those as well. But like I said, really, really enjoyed making that. Didn't take me long. I think it took me a night and a half or something like that, you know, over a couple of nights. So that was my third finished item. I've got more actually. I've got 4. Bear with me while I have a drink. I've got 2 drinks. I've just got a boring old drink, and then I've got a glass of water. And Tim, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but Tim, we've been watching on, I don't know if it's Netflix or Disney. It's one of the channels that we have. The Marvellous Mrs. Maisel. I don't know if anybody's heard of it. It's a story about a young lady who becomes a comedian. It's really, really quite good. And so Tim has done me this glass, the Marvellous Mrs. Clegg. What is he like? So yeah, he did that on his, I don't know if you can see it, can you? On his laser print, no. Is that right? His laser printer? Laser etcher. I don't know what it's called. Right, and my next finished item, like I say, is one that I've already gifted. It was a hat that I made for my daughter-in-law, Justina. I did show it to you last time, and I'd maybe just cast on and finished the ribbon, started a little bit of the cabling. Well, obviously I've finished it now because I've gifted it, so it's finished. And I used, again, a King Cole yarn. Is that the right way? This is the King Cole Fashion Aran, and it's shade black, and the number is 3318 if anybody's interested. It's a really, again, a really, really nice yarn to use. I actually really like King Cole yarns. It is, what's the makeup of it? Does it say? Does it? Oh yes, it does. 70% acrylic and 30% wool. And again, this isn't bad for an Aran. This is 200 metres per 100 grams or 219 yards. I did just a plain cable hat and put like a mustardy kind colour of, is it trimmets? Pom-pom on the top. Now, I always go, I'll put a picture here, but I'm not sure if it pops up here or here. So I'll put a picture of the hat somewhere for you to see that I gifted to Justina. She's only had about 2 or 3 weeks, and then this beautiful weather, but it's one of those, isn't it? It'll keep, and she'll be able to use it in the winter time. So that's my 4th finished item. So my last finished item is a couple of bookmarks and a little creature. And I'm sure you all know Elise from the YouTube channel Les Petites Saint Crochet. She also has a fabulous Instagram page, and she does a blog and has a website. And on her, I'm not sure if it's a blog or a website, is a free pattern to make bookmarks. And so I've made a couple of bookmarks. How adorable are them? This is a free pattern on Elise's, like I say, website. And I've done them in these colours to support Ukraine. And I've recently found out after watching Elise that the flower, the national flower for Ukraine is the sunflower. So I did one of those and one of those in them colours. So I am going to gift these to my daughter Katie. She is an absolute avid reader. I always got her read in a book when she's not working. So those will be welcomed quite nicely, I would imagine. And I've put one of the little tags on that Elise puts on all her gifts and a little bit of ribbon. So yeah, it's all there for us to take the pattern and make them. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely stunning. I used Stylecraft DK and I used a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, my Clover Amour. So that was another little... I seem to be able to concentrate at the moment on more smaller things. I don't know if it's what's going on in the world. I seem a bit restless at times, obviously quite concerned with the whole affair. If it doesn't seem to be one thing with us at the moment, it's another. And then we've got the increases in the cost of living and... oh yeah, it just keeps going on. This past couple of years has just been... it's just been years of not misery, I shouldn't say that because it hasn't been, but it's definitely been very unsettled, hasn't it? So yeah, I don't seem to be able to concentrate on very big things at the moment, which is fine. I don't mind because I always think that they'll eventually get round to being finished in the end, and if they don't get finished, then it doesn't really matter, does it? It's in the grand scheme of things, it's not a problem. Anyway, I digress. So anyway, those are my two bookmarks, and I will leave a link, if I can find it again, to Elise's YouTube channel. And then the other little thing that I made, and again, because I saw it on Elise's video, is I have this book. Tim bought me this book, I think. Can't remember if it was last year or the year before in fact it was for Mother's Day, and here in the UK, if you're not from the UK, it is Mothering Sunday tomorrow, and this is what Tim bought me 2 years ago, and I've never really made anything out of it. Anyway, Elise has made this little bee. Let me show you this cute little bee. Can you see this one here? So I thought I'd have a go, so here we go. It's just so adorable. How nice is that? And again, didn't take me very long, maybe a couple of hours with a toilet break and a coffee break. I used Katona, a sheepy's Katona, 2.5 millimeter crochet hook, and it will just sit nicely somewhere on one of my shelves. So yeah, that's another tiny little thing. But this book is absolutely fabulous. I should and will make more things out of this. It's the Mini Kingdom, and it's by, again, it's from a Ukraine designer, and I can't pronounce her surname. Her first name is OLKA. It's here. I will try and find a link for this book. I don't know how you do that on Amazon. I will try and find a link. If I can put the link down below, I will. If not, I will just leave the name of the book and the designer, so you'll be able to go off and find it yourself. So those are my finished items. Just have a bit of a tidy up and a drink, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so next I'm going to show you what I am working on. And I'm working on quite a few things. And again, they're only small, but it's what I'm enjoying. And I've shown you this before, but I hadn't started it, and I've started this, but haven't got very far. But I'm going to show you what I've done, because even though it's not perfect, I have to say I'm really pleased with it. And I cut out my teddy bear. What's it called, this teddy bear? Charlotte, and it's Alice's Bear Shop, and it's an heirloom teddy bear. I have shown you this before, and I have given you a link from it. I think it's either in the last video or the video before. So if you do want the link, please go and head over there and you'll see it there. So I've cut out all the little bits. This is all mohair. I've cut it all out, and I sat one night and made the head. This is how far I've got. It's not much to show, but I have to say, I am very, very pleased. So there's his head. This is his nose. And I've trimmed all the mohair around here, like it tells you to do. And next I've got his eyes and what I forgot to do. Eyes, nose and a mouth. Can you see? So, yeah. They're not the easiest things to make. They are a bit tricky, and especially with them being so small. But this is going to be adorable. If you can see, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see that, but if you can see one of his ears, and I think it's his right one. Well, this one. Not my left, this one is slightly higher than this one. But you know what? I don't mind. Yeah, they're not easy to do. And there's not much to see, is there? But I'm hoping that next time I'm going to get him finished. I might actually do a little bit of him tomorrow. So that's my teddy bear that's had very little done on it, but at least had something done on it. Oh, I can't put that away. So that's that one. My next one is a shawl, which is most unusual for me. But a friend of mine, two friends of mine, we have decided to do this as a knit along, just all three of us together. In fact, 4 friends, because Sue, my other friend, is doing it too. And I wasn't going to join in because I didn't have the yarn, and I'll be perfectly honest, I didn't want to purchase any more. So I was very, very kindly gifted some yarn by a friend, and I've started my shawl. I bought the pattern and I've started my shawl, and the pattern is the slip stitch party. I'll take it out of there. You can't see it, can you? Because it's blowing out in the... So it's this shawl. Oh, isn't it lovely? And it's by Isabel Kramer. And like I say, it's the slip stitch party. And it's really, really nice. Very effective. Not difficult. Well, the little bit that I've done, I haven't done very much. But the little bit that I've done wasn't difficult at all. I'm working on my Knit Pro interchangeables. And this is how far I've got. Isn't that lovely? And it's literally all slip stitch. I think this is a little bit like an I-cord border. I think that's what it is. I mean, it's not perfect because, you know, my tension's a bit wobbly in places because I'm not used to doing this kind of thing. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. Isn't it lovely? So yeah, like I say, I haven't got very far. I am using, this is Sirdar Sublime Baby Cashmere Merino Silk DK. That's that one. And the other one that I'm using is the Extra Fine Merino Wool DK. They're both DKs, and those are what I'm using. And these are the 2 colours. They're just beautiful, so soft. So yeah, that's one of my things that I am in the making, or whatever you want to call it. Everybody calls it different things, don't they? But yeah, I really like that. And this is one of those that, even though it's quite simple knitting, because it literally is slip stitches, changing colour and purling, you have to, well, I certainly do, I have to pay attention. So I call it a non-talking pattern. So I can't talk to anybody, I can't watch TV. Hence, this is why there's only this little bit being done, because I didn't want to. I mean, I started this maybe 2 weeks ago, but I can't concentrate. Like I said, my mindset for concentrating isn't there, so I've got to do things that are really easy. got a few things going on in the world and a few things at home. So, yeah, I need nice, simple things that take my mind off things and just plod on. So that's one of my one of my works in progress. Then another one. Oh, this is another another path that I've taken myself down. Now, I did tell you last time I podcast that most of March would probably be using Toft. It would be, you know, making Toft. And I also told you that I'd got a subscription to the dolls. Well, I've bought more. My subscription has not arrived. Well, when I say it's not arrived, it has arrived, but I cancelled March's subscription because I didn't like the doll. So I've bought this doll in place of it. But I've also, well, I'll tell you about that on my incoming. I am making, I don't know if I've shown you this, I don't think I have. So this is what I'm in the middle of making, and it's Ed's Dolls Club. Now, let me again, I can't remember if I've shown you this. I don't think I have, but I might have done. Anyway, if you've seen it again, and I showed you last time, I do apologise. She's called Wangari Maathai. Wangari. I'm terrible with things like this. Anyway, this is what she's called. Isn't she fab? Right, what's she known for? Did you know that Wangari was the first woman in East and Central Africa to obtain a PhD? Acclaimed for environmental and political activist. She was born on the 1st of April 1940 in Kenya, and she died on the 25th of September 2011 in Kenya. So, anyway, sorry, I forgot I was filming them. I was just getting carried away. So, let me show you what I've done. I have done her body. Look at her ears and the shape of her face here. I just love the creations that Kerry does. They're so, so good. And I am taking part in Martin from Knit 365. Is it Knit Blog 365? I'm taking part in he's doing an unofficial Toft doll crochet along. So I'm taking part in that, and this is what I'm going to enter. So that's her head and body. And Tim was mad because I make and sell project bags. I've got a drawer full of them here, and I've got it in a carrier bag. This is what it come in. Tim goes mad. Why don't you use one of your bags? Anywho, not to worry. So let me show you. I have got 2 arms. Now there is 2 different type of hands that you can use for Toft dolls. One that actually got 4 fingers and a thumb, or just this type. Now, I've never done that one before, so I just stuck with this one. And then here is her legs, her feet. And I've got quite a lot of this yarn left. Look at that. Ah. Now, that might be okay for my 12 birds. So that is what I've got left over. Yeah, might be able to use that. So that's the body. And then last night I started her dress. So this is a dress. And to be careful because it's all, this is how far I've got. Let me put that down. With her dress. Isn't that colour stunning? Oh no, hold on a minute. It's upside down. There we go. You can see just that little line there where I've carried the yarn through. But you know, I don't mind. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun, and I don't mind. I want it to look handmade. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. I would have liked to have got the dress finished. But anyway, so that is another works in progress. Some of the colours in here I haven't had before. I've never used this one before, the blue. How stunning is that? I've never used that colour before. And I've had the yellow and I've had the turquoise, but I've never had this, and this is lime. That's nice, isn't it? So that's another one that I'm in the middle of doing. And that one, the cowl, I think Martin's Crochet Along for the dolls. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it finishes April, end of April. So I need to get a bit of a move on with that. I mean, I'll do it. I'll get it finished. But I'm obsessed with Toft at the moment. I think I've told you this. Once I get into something, I just can't leave it be until I've got it out of my system. You know when you've got an itch that you have to scratch? Well, I'm still scratching my Toft itch, if you like. Next thing, I feel like I've been chatting to you forever. I hope you're not bored. Next thing is my doll. And again, I showed you this last time and I haven't got very far again with it. And I feel like I keep showing you the same thing. But let me show you this. The two arms, you know the doll I'm making. And I did the two legs. This is the legs. I definitely showed you this last time. Because I said to you, these legs look like mine. And now I'm attaching her body. And it's such, and again, I think I said to you this last time, such a well put together pattern. So that is going to be her bottom. Them are her legs, and that's going to be her bottom. And this little bit here, you can see where she's having a little bit of a stomach, a little belly. These two, that's her legs. And that's how far I've got with that. I haven't really got very far. You can see that I haven't really got much done. I say that, but I don't know. I haven't lost my mojo for crafting. I just seem to, yeah, I just seem to be a little bit slow with it at the moment. But you know what? I've spoke to a lot of people who are avid crafters, and they're the same. I watched Dawn from the Woven Almanac the other day, and she said the same. She's really, I don't know, just lost it a little bit. And I am convinced it's because there's so much unrest in the world. And I also have done a little bit on, now you know I was doing two blankets. I was doing the very pastel-y coloured blanket, the granny square, with the love art in the middle. I have done a few rounds on that, but not much. But I've brought up I started this at Christmas, or just before Christmas, and it's a Lucy from Attic 24 pattern, and it's the neat ripple blanket, and it was using, what was the blanket she was doing? I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen down below. Yuletide blanket. It was the Yuletide. And I have, let me get back a little bit, done. Oh, my chair has gone down. Just bear with me. Oh, there you go. Anyway, I have done a little bit more on it. So I sat and did this over a couple of nights. So it is coming on. I'm hoping to have this finished for Christmas this year. That's not too much of an ask, is it? I love these colours. How nice are those? Really, really nice together. I'm glad I chose to do this one. I do like the Yuletide blanket, but I much prefer this kind of blanket. The neat, I like it because of the name. It says the neat ripple blanket, and look how neat it looks. Some of the Yuletide blankets that I've seen, they look a bit, the square has gone a bit skew with, and it wouldn't sit well with me, that. Whereas this, I just love how neat and tidy it looks. Oh, I love that. So yeah, I think I did about that progress keeper there is in the wrong place. I never moved it when I finished and started, but I think I've done from this that's petrol, that I think I did from there upwards in one night. I don't know why, I just fancied picking it up and having a go. doing a little bit more on it. So I thought I'd show you. I probably want it the same length again. So yeah, I probably want the same length again, and then I don't know what kind of border is on it. I haven't had a look at the pattern. So yeah, I picked that up a couple of times and messed about with that. And other than that, for knitting and crocheting and sewing and such, that's it. I have also, as I said to you last time, fallen down another rabbit hole of paper crafting. Well, it's not so much paper crafting, but journaling, junk journaling, where you collect a load of junk and you basically make journals. Now, I did ask you last time whether you thought I should all do it on one channel or have a separate channel. And most of you said that, you know, you would watch if there was another channel, but I got the impression that you wanted me to keep it on this channel because crafting is crafting. So I've had a chat with another friend, and she sort of said to me, why don't you put some timestamps on, which I don't know how to do. She will show me how to do it, but that's for another time. And you could put timestamps on, and then if people want to watch your paper crafting, they can. If not, they can just skip. But I did decide that if I was going to do it, I'd put it on right at the end. And I have made a couple of journals, which I will flick through with you if you want to see them. But I'll do that right at the end because I will have to pick the camera up and have it in a different angle for me to flip through so you can see them. But I'm really enjoying that. It's sort of, I think I like it because there's no rhyme or reason to it and you can please yourself. And I've said this before, there's no pattern to follow or there's no instructions to follow. You just get a pile of papers, glue. It's one of them, bit of glue, bit of glitter, bit of ribbon. And you just, and you know, it might not be everybody's cup of tea. And I am hoping that the further on in my journey of journaling that I get more satisfied with what I'm doing. From the very first one I've made till right to the one that I'm in the middle of making now, I feel that I'm getting better and I'm more content with what I've made. Anyway, I'm babbling. So I will show you that, but it's going to be right at the end of the video. So I'll just show you my couple of incoming goodies. And then I've got a little shop update and I will put the flick through in at the end. Oh, and I'll also... another friend or a friend has designed me a little intro for my paper crafting, and so I will put that in and tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, you know, be honest and let me know what you think. There's some beautiful birds out in the front, blue tits on the trees. Oh, they're stunning birds. We have quite a few bird feeders now in the garden, and we've got 3 bird houses, and one of them, I think, has got something in. We're a bit worried about getting up and disturbing them, but I think there's one nesting. Anyway, so my next bit is my incoming. So I will show you what I've got. Tim bought me this. Tim buys me everything because I don't work. I make my bags. I love selling my bags and I make my bags, but I don't make a fortune. So if I want to have anything that's of any expense, I have to talk nicely to Tim. Anyway, Tim bought me this. Does that shock you? At the moment, if it's not Toft, I'm trying to cover my address up there. If it's not Toft, or it's not Sheepy's Katona or Stonewash, then it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't be me, would it? Anyway, in this box, I have put this on my Instagram. I have opened it, but I'll show you. Oh my goodness. I am making, and there's no picture, there's no, I downloaded the pattern on my iPad, so I'll put picture in, either here or here, so you can see what I'm making. And it is Her Majesty the Queen to commemorate her 70 years of making history, being Queen Elizabeth II. And it come in this lovely canvas bag. And what I'm thinking of doing, I'm thinking this might be really, really nice. If I can do it, I don't know how I'd be able to do this. I suppose I could put it on a hoop, is to embroider that. How lovely would that be? So it come in a canvas bag, and you get cream. This is for her body, and 2 oatmeal. So I'll put the big one down. Then you get 2 ruby and a silver and a charcoal, and it's to make a doll. Well, I'll put a picture on, you've seen it. Absolutely stunning. And then there is a bag of red crystals. I think these, no, I'm not sure if they're Swarovski, I can't remember, but beautiful red crystals for her necklace, around a crown. I think she has a tiara on actually, and I'm not sure if she has a bracelet. So yes, so that is to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And I got a badge with this one that I might sew on. I might do what I quite fancy doing, because I've got quite a few of Toft badges. What I might do is I might make just a plain canvas bag, or just a plain linen bag with a really nice lining, and have all my badges on. But what I might do is I might wait till the end of the year to see how many I collect. So that was what I got this week. And then of course I thought, well, I obviously need for the Queen to be stored in whilst I'm making her a new project bag. So I ordered the other day some new fabric. Let me show you. So I've ordered some Union Jack with, I'm going to do this on the top, and then I'm going to have this silver base. I did it because it's a platinum, but well, platinum looks like that, doesn't it? So I'm going to have this on the top, this on the bottom, and then I bought a badge to stick on. I'm going to stick that on. And I also bought some pom-pom trim. Now I know this is completely over the top, but 70 years on the throne is something to celebrate. So I thought over the top it is. And so this is what I am going to make to my project bag to use while I'm crocheting the Queen. But what I want to do, because the Jubilee isn't till, is it June? What, not Jubilee, yeah, the Jubilee, excuse me. The celebrations aren't till June, I think. So I'm going to try and get my other Toft doll finished, and my 2 dolls that I'm working on at the moment, I'm going to try and get them finished, and then I can just concentrate on the Queen. So them are my incoming. Whew, I have waffled today. I'm a bit out of practice, can't you tell? But it's always like this with me, isn't it? And I always say that, what you see is what you get. I'm not posh. It is what it is. Right, I'm going to show you a little shop update. Now, I've had a couple of shop updates since I last saw you, and this is just what's left from the shop update. I had one last night, and I had a selection of Liberty and Linen, the spring collection. And this, unfortunately, is all that's left from them. This is a little zipper pouch. This is linen, and I've appliqued a love art on the front there with the linen torn along there. And it's a zipper with, is it white on white? No, it's just a crisp white lining. Ideal that for socks or amigurumi. Perfect size for that. There's that one. And then there's this little notions pouch. I love this one with the little rounded edges, and I've also put a little love art on that. This is my, well, no, it's not my favourite. I've got 3 favourite floral ones, but this is one of my favourite floral ones. So there's that little notions pouch. Excuse me. Zach, stop it. And then I did 2 big ones. Now these are sweater sizes or shawl sizes, And these are, again, Liberty and linen. This is the Strawberry Thief. That's the pink one with the crisp white linen on the bottom. And then inside, quite a big bag. And then we've got, I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can show you. We've got some pockets inside, and they've got some, what do you call that? Binding. I've bound the pockets with the same fabric for that. So we've got one of those in the pink and greens, and we've also got one exactly the same in the rich blues and bits of green and red, and that's the same, lined with like a deep blue and pockets in there with the binding. And they've both got wax braided cords. And then these was what was left from last time. These are still in my shop, and these are the little sheep bags. Again, I've done this one nice and square like that, just in case anybody wanted it for an embroidery hoop or anything like that. But again, good size for socks. And then there's a smaller one that would be good size for socks, amigurumi, or a good size notions pouch. Then we've got little drawstring. I like this one. This is a drawstring one, and it's got crisp white lining, black drawstring, and black waxed pulls. And then we've got a few notions pouches. We've got a bee. It's got my Crafty Clays Creation badge on. Bee, navy bee, and a little DPN holder. And then these, I love these. And then little tiny notions pouches. And these I've all got, forgot these was inside. Those are nice. And these have all got lavender pouches with them, and the Progress Keeper. Oh, let me show it to you. Progress Keeper or stitch marker of a sheep. So that's it. There's still a few things left in the shop. I have just cut out some more of the Tilda Rainy Days. I've got a little bit of that left, so I've cut out some of them. I'm going to make them next week and put them in my shop. And I've also cut out my spring summer, which I'm very excited about, Catherine Hill fabric. There's some new spring and summer Catherine Hill fabric. So yeah, those will be in the shop hopefully by the end of next week. So if you are going to stick around to have a look at the journaling, thank you very much. If not, thank you very much for sticking with me all the way through and listening to me babble on. Again, very disjointed, but not to worry. I hope you're all keeping safe and well, and that you all have a lovely Mother's Day tomorrow, and you all get spoiled and you have a full day of doing what you want to, whether that be crafting, gardening, reading, or just sitting and relaxing. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick flip through of all the journals that I've made. And it is going to be quick because it's quite late and I've got 4 to show you, and I'll be here all night if I went through them individually. So this was the very first one that I ever had a go at making. This was a purchased kit, a downloadable kit that I bought off in Etsy. I will leave the link to where you can find it down below. And the theme was Alice in Wonderland. Now, this was the very first one I made, and I had very, very little equipment. I still have really, but I'm collecting little bits as I go along. The book cover is card. We bought, well, we didn't buy, we had some really stiff card that I had bought a long while ago, and I covered that. And this pink and white stripe is from the kit. Then I purchased some linen ribbon, and that's got Alice in Wonderland down, and I did that for the spine. And then this is the closure, which I've got open. I've got a little bit of crocheted lace here, and then a couple of little dangles or danglies, a key and a little mushroom. And then inside I haven't done very much because I just wanted to get going on another one. So I've stuck all the pages together. This is one of my pages with the ephemera in. These I've got some cards in. Then there's a little bit of crocheted lace there again with another little key and a little tiny envelope there, and another card. You could write little thoughts on there on the back, and little journaling cards. But that's really all I've got done on that one. The pages are beautiful. This is all the downloadable kit. This is, you could put some tuck spots here, some pockets, a belly band, and I believe that you can put belly bands in them. But yeah, this is all I've done. I'm really sorry if I'm knocking the camera. That's really my favourite page. I really like that. Yeah, so that is, I've not decorated or carried on with that, but there's so much left in the kit to fill this journal with. But I will get round to doing that. So that was my first one. And then the second one I made this one. And again, this is a downloadable kit that I bought off Etsy, and it says, I don't know if you can see it, it says knitting journal, and this was one that I've made for a friend. I've had it here for a long time. I've been wanting to do this, and eventually now I can get it sent off. So I decorated it on the front. I did a little bit of, do they call it overlaying? There's a little bit of a doily there and some linen with them. This is a bit of the kit that I downloaded that I just tore off, and then I inked around the corners, put a little button there over a flower. This here is cheesecloth. I backed it with cheesecloth and then put the tape measure down here. And then this has just got a gold elastic closure. This and I've done these so you can take them off. So there's a stitch marker. There's a set of stitch markers and a progress keeper. Quick flick through. Tim made me some of these, I don't know what you call them, wax seals, only we used glue out of our glue gun. And then some journaling cards. And this is a little notebook that you can make notes in when you're knitting or crocheting. Popped in the front there. And then I've tried to keep as many blank pages in this one as I could, because obviously it's a journaling one. And, you know, you want to be able to write in it. But can you see how this is not slightly fitting? It's too small there, but overlapping there. But this is just a learning curve. And I'm sure the lady that's going to get this will understand. It's my first one. Well, not. It's my second one. But, yeah. There's an old pattern. So the actual pattern is in there. And if you want to take it out, you could do. More journaling space. This is a little tuck spot. I've put a lavender pouch in there I've tied it off with some tape, ribbon tape, but you can undo that and keep bits and pieces in there. Then another tuck spot here with all your little bits in. Balls of wool and just like little bits of ephemera. Then this little star. This is what I made, and I punched that out with one of my punchers. I forget what they're called. I don't know. I'm still new to this. I will get better, I promise. More journaling spaces. This is my old business cards before I had my logo designed. So I've put that in there. Little bit there for tuck spotting. Not tuck spotting, for journaling. But you could do notes in here. I've put a little, this is called a belly band, and I've put a tea in for them to have. And this is a little needle size measurer, but it's not, it's just a card to tuck in your tuck spots, what you can, you know, make notes on or do journals of. So that's a cup of tea. In here I've done a ball of wool with all your bits and pieces on. You can wind a bit of wool round there. And in here I've sent a card with a little pattern on that I had. Oops, can't get it in. And it just goes in there. Sorry if you're going out of shot. I don't know if you are, I can't see. And then we'll carry on, more journaling spaces. And then in here we have, what have I put in here? Little Crafty Clegs card. Oh dear, can't get it out. Bit of ribbon, little ephemera, little parcel label, you know, just in case you want to, I don't know, anything. Here's more ephemera, little cards. Put some little bits of wool on there, thought that looked nice. And then I've done some more danglies. And then just more journaling spaces. That's the other half of the pattern. Journaling, I liked that. And that says there, knit, knit, knit. Then another journaling card in a little envelope. And I like this. This is my hole punch that I got for punching pretty edges. And then this is out of one of my Molly Makes books. Pattern. This is a little paper clip. If you want to clip it to any of your paper, and it's actually got inside, it is actually a notebook. So I enjoyed making that. And then just more journaling spaces. What's this? That's just the note to say thank you, I've sent it to you. A little packet of stickers, another little piece of ephemera. That's out the Molly Makes, and then that's it. And that little bunny. So that is my knitting and crocheting one for my friend. So that's the second one I made. And then I made this tiny little one. I watched another tutorial of how to make a smaller one with fabric. So that's what I did. Again, held together with the gold. And this is just a tag with a little triangle paper clip. On the front here is little rabbit. And again, it's just, this is just a tiny little one. Little tiny bunnies. Isn't that paper beautiful? I love that gold paper. And I literally made this all out of scraps. There's some ephemera in there. There's a little, that's a sticker. More of my old card. Little envelope. Tickets. I love this one. This is one of my favourite ones. I put that in upside down, but I didn't care. Tied a little bit of crocheted lace there and put another little dangly on. More ephemera. Isn't this? This is my favourite one, this. I really, really like this. So that's one signature. And then this is another with all the, isn't that lovely? A little envelope. This is a paper bag. And this, a little bit of a tag in there. Oh, I've really, really enjoyed doing this. This is definitely going to be my new go-to chill out time. There's that one. And I love how they all hang out. Put that over there and then tuck that in there. Isn't that lovely? Well, I think it is. And then this is the one that I'm in the middle of making. And this is my well, I don't know what to really call this yet. I've not made my mind up whether it's going to be a fairy themed, toadstool and gnomes. I don't know. But this is how far I've got with this. So let me just take them out of there. This is the cover. I've still yet to do something with the spine, and stupid me cut this piece of paper upside down. So these was up there, but the mushrooms was upside down. So I've cut 2 nice pieces of card out of that and used my fancy stamp, and I'm going to cover them up, and I don't know what to do with the spine yet. I need some sari silk to put in this, or maybe do put a brad in it. I don't know, I can't make my mind up yet. There's two little parcel tags in there if you want to do a little bit of journaling on. And then I've just decorated that, and there's just another little tuck spot there. This is my first signature, and this is a napkin. So I got a napkin and I put it onto cardboard and then covered it with Mod Podge. And then I didn't realise, but at the time it's one with glitter in. So these are my signatures. They're all very plain. And again, not decided what to do with them. There's some tea stain dyed paper, music sheets. I think that's all that's in that one. Oh no, there's a bit of a pattern there. I just got anything that I could find. So that's one signature. And then this one, I collaged this one. And again, I just got a piece of cardboard, ripped up a load of paper, just put it on however I fancied doing it. And then I just sewn around the edges. And we got a long staple gun that stapled them together. And again, this is all just tea stained. There's a bit of music. I like that colour. I did that. I don't know what I stained that with. Can't remember. And then another bit of the pattern. And I haven't decorated any of it yet, but I am going to have fun doing that. So that is the one that I'm doing at the moment. I'm loving this. This is my favourite up to now. And then I watched a video. I can't remember who it's from. If I can, I'll put the name down below. But I know what she was called. Gear. Gikeerr. I think that's her. If I can find a link, I will put one below. And she just took a 12 by 12 inch piece of like scrap paper. You can get them in books of 12 by 12 card, and she got a scoreboard and scored it and then laminated it, and she's just going to make it. I'm just going to make this into a notepad. I've already done a couple of these for a couple of friends. This one I don't know whether to do for my daughter Katie or whether to keep it for myself. So that is as far as I've got on my scrapbooking journey, but I'm really having fun and I love doing it. Well, it's not scrapbooking, it's journaling, it's making ephemera, it's just messing with paper, glue, scissors, glitter. I feel like a child. Anyway, I don't care because I'm having fun. So that's as far as I got. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit. Please do comment and give me a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to press that subscribe button. If you think I should do a separate video other than my knitting and crafting, then please do let me know. And I'll do one just for paper crafting. So until next time, have a nice weekend. Enjoy Mother's Day. Bye.